Oh, are we going to be able to get everybody back? The show crashed out before, so I just want to see if we can return to how things were so we can move on and carry on with the quiz. I'm just going to have to keep an eye out and see if people return, and then we can finish off the rest of the quiz. So apologies there to everybody. It just seemed to crash, I don't know why. Definitely needs looking into. But let's see what happens. I'm just going back now to see who can join again. And then we shall see what we see. And I might have to just combine these videos off after the show. Okay. Let me know if you're there in the chat. Let's see if we can get the chat back up and running. And then we will carry on with the next round, everybody. And just check my messages as well, because there are some people trying to find out what's going on. Understandably so. Let's see. Yes, okay, good. Some of you are coming back now. Just do me a favour and say something in the chat, please, just so I can make sure that part's working. And then we're going to carry on with our next round, which is write a bunch of Charlies. Another random general knowledge round. Then we move on to the game shows round, but I just want to bring everybody back, and it's not quite got back to where we were yet. So let's see. Okay, we've got 4 viewers back now. Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I don't know why it's happened. Thank you, Donuts. Thank you to Pinky in the Brain for coming back as well. Anybody else in the comments, again, let me know. We are basically just going to go straight into the next round, but I do just want to keep an eye on that chat just for another minute while we allow people to work out what happened. Last time it did this, it restarted in the same feed and we just carried on, which is what I was hoping would happen here if it did crash. Not the case though. Not the case. Let's just pop up the chat and watch this. Alright. So we're basically going to go into another general knowledge round. The theme this time round, though, is a right bunch of Charlies. So it's 15 questions, 1 point for each again. All of the questions or answers have a reference to a Charles or a Charlie in it. Okay, so random general knowledge again. And let's see how we go. But I would love it if the chat would appear on screen, and it doesn't seem to be doing that either right now, which is unusual. I mean, I can keep an eye on it in another screen anyway, but it's nice to have it on screen as well. But let's see. Is it there? There we go. That might be it. Okay, here's your countdown conundrum. And I'm just going to move the chat over here, and then we should be okay to carry on. There it is. Yay. Right, okay. Okay, alright, well, a bunch of Charlies then. So question number 1 for 2 points, and I will have to repeat some of these, no doubt, as people come back. I hope they do. Which 2 celebrities worked with Charlie Dimmock on Ground Force? Which 2 celebrities worked with Charlie Dimmock on Ground Force? So for 2 points there, which 2 celebrities worked with Charlie Dimmock on Ground Force? Oh, I've got some really good catchphrases for you after this as well. I was really hoping we'd have a smooth run. So frustrating. Question 2. What does the acronym CDG stand for in the aviation industry? What does the acronym CDG stand for in the aviation industry? I'm not sure who else we're missing here. Again, let me just keep an eye on these messages. Question number 3 now. What was the surname of Charlie in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? What was the surname of Charlie in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Okay. The next question then. Question number 4. Is our current king known as King Charles II, 3rd or 4th? Is our current king known as King Charles II, 3rd or 4th? Right, question number 5. Which Charles Dickens novel was left unfinished because of his death? Which Charles Dickens novel was left unfinished because of his death? Right, question number 6 now. Question 6. Charles Saatchi was married to which celebrity until their divorce in 2013? Charles Saatchi was married to which celebrity until their divorce in 2013? Okay, your next question and question number 7. This one's for 3 points. Which 3 acts had UK hits with The Devil Went Down to Georgia, Would I Lie to You, and My Boomerang Won't Come Back? Remember the name of this round as a clue. Which 3 acts had UK hits with The Devil Went Down to Georgia, Would I Lie to You, and My Boomerang Won't Come Back? Question number 8 now, question 8. What was the name of the book written by Charles Darwin that explained his theory of evolution, published in 1859? What was the name of the book written by Charles Darwin that explained his theory of evolution, published in 1859? Oh boy. We do have a problem on my side, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on this round, use another window for the chat, and then just see how things go, because it has frozen again my side. So we're just going to keep on going because I can see it's still working on my other screen. If it does crash out again, then I won't come back and I'm going to have to look into it, I'm afraid. But I'll keep going for now, and we might have to save the game shows for the next time we do Facebook Live, because, yeah, there's problems. Very strange, because I've got 5 of you watching. One screen, it looks like it's fine on Facebook itself, but on my laptop, using the software that I have to use to push this to the live feed, it's just frozen. So I'm going to carry on, because I can see it's still working and you're there, and we'll just see how it goes now and see if it catches up. Okay, right, question, where do we get to? Question number 9. Which Charlie was created by Charles M. Schulz? Question 9. Which Charlie was created by Charles M. Schulz? Question 10 for 3 points. Which 3 actors starred in the movies Death Wish, Hot Shots, and The Great Dictator? Which 3 actors starred in the movies Death Wish, Hot Shots, and The Great Dictator? Yeah, just something that started happening last week, right towards the end of the quiz. It was, wasn't it? For those who were there. And very little, if anything at all, has changed. I don't know, it's just weird. Alright, question 11 now. Question 11. Which murderer associated himself with the Beatles song Helter Skelter? Which murderer associated himself with the Beatles song Helter Skelter? might be... Oh, I don't even know. We've only just got you back on question 9 of Charlie's. Yeah. Yeah, there have been problems. I'll rifle through them briefly, but I'm just going to see how things go, because I think we're just going to have to end it at the end of this round tonight, unfortunately. I really don't want to, but at the same time, I'm not going to be able to control it if things aren't responding on my screen down here. We'll see. Okay, all right. Your next question is... Where do we get to? Question 12 now. Which 3 actresses played Charlie's Angels on film in 2000 and again in the sequel in 2003? So 1 point for each correct answer here. Which 3 actresses played Charlie's Angels on film in 2000 and again in the sequel in 2003? So 3 points available there, 1 point for each of those actresses. Yeah, for those who just rejoined, it normally does restart in the same feed when it happened last time, and it didn't this time. So that's why you've got a new video now for this one. Yeah. But it has done the same thing again. Okay, question 13. Charles Dickens' portrait featured on which English banknote until 2003? Charles Dickens' portrait featured on which English banknote until 2003? Question number 14 now. Question 14. What was the legendary jazz saxophonist Charlie Parker's nickname? What was the legendary jazz saxophonist Charlie Parker's nickname? And your final question then, question number 15. Which 3 actresses played the original Charlie's Angels on TV? 1 point for each. Which 3 actresses played the original Charlie's Angels on TV? 1 point for each again there. Alright, I'm just going to rattle through the first few questions again so you can have a chance at getting some extra points, and then we'll see where we're at. So question 1, which 2 celebrities worked with Charlie Dimmock on Ground Force? This will give some thinking time to those who could make it back in time for the rest. It's 1 point for each there, the 2 celebrities that worked with Charlie Dimmock on Ground Force. Question 2, what does the acronym CDG stand for in the aviation industry? CDG. That is just for 1 point though, if you get it right. Question 3, what was Charlie's surname in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Question 4 is our current king, as in the king of the United Kingdom. Is he known as King Charles II, 3rd or 4th? Question 5 was which Charles Dickens novel was left unfinished because of his death? Which Charles Dickens novel was left unfinished due to his death? Question 6, Charles Saatchi was married to which celebrity until their divorce in 2013? Question 7, which 3 acts had UK hits with The Devil Went Down to Georgia, Would I Lie to You, and My Boomerang Won't Come Back? 3 different artists or groups, name them for 1 point each. And question 8 was, what was the name of the book written by Charles Darwin that explained his theory of evolution that was published in 1859? Okay, I think we've caught up now with everybody. So if there's any more repeats, please let me know in the chat. Like I said, I can still see the chat on a different screen now, on a different page. In Poland, he is known as Karol, not as Charles. Oh, okay. Well, he's still going to have the same number after his name. So is it the second, third, or fourth? King Karol. Okay. Okay, so let's go through the answers. I mean, once we've done this, I've seen your scores as well. Once we've done all that, I will... His number starts with +44. Yeah, I suppose it would. Yeah. But yeah, let's go with the other number that's associated with him. Okay, so yeah, once we've gone through all this, I will try and move on to the next page and just see what happens. We might be able to do a bit more, but if not, I've got them saved up and it'll be a great one to do next time. Just wish we could get this sorted. Right, let's go through the answers then. So question 1, the two celebrities were Alan Titchmarsh and Tommy Walsh in Ground Force. 1 point for each. For question 2, the acronym CDG stands for Charles de Gaulle Airport. So Charles de Gaulle for the point. Question 3, Charlie's surname in the Roald Dahl story Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is Bucket. Question 4, it is King Charles III, or King Karol III, if you're Polish. Question 5, the Charles Dickens novel that was left unfinished is The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Question 6, Charles Saatchi was married to Nigella Lawson. Question 7, the 3 acts that had those songs are the Charlie Daniels Band with The Devil Went Down to Georgia. That's a brilliant song. Would I Lie to You by Charles and Eddie, classic pop song. And My Boomerang Won't Come Back is by Charlie Drake. Question 8, the book by Charles Darwin was called Origins of the Species. Or there's a bracket at the start, on the origins of the species. But origins of the species alone is enough. Which Charlie was created by Charles M. Schulz? That was, this is question 9, that was Charlie Brown. Question 10, which 3 actors starred in the movies Death Wish, Hot Shots and The Great Dictator? It was Charles Bronson, Charlie Sheen and Charlie Chaplin. Question 11, which murderer associated himself with the Beatles song Helter Skelter? It was Charles Manson. Question 12, the 3 actresses who played Charlie's Angels on film in the 2000 and 2003 movies is Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu. There was another one in 2019, another reboot of it. I briefly looked it up and it looks awful. You can make your own mind up on that one. Question 13. Not that the other 2 were much better, but I think they're a bit more enjoyable from what I've heard. Question 13. Charles Dickens' portrait featured on which English banknote until 2003? It was the £10 note. Question 14. Charlie Parker, the legendary jazz saxophonist, was called Bird, which was short for Yardbird. So either of those, you got a point. And finally, question 15. In the original TV show for Charlie's Angels, you had Farrah Fawcett Majors, Kate Jackson and Jacqueline Smith for 3 points. All right, this is where we find out how responsive the system's being. I can see your comments, so let me know your scores. The answer, I have just clicked the button to reveal the answer for the conundrum, and I'm watching on my other screen here, and it did show up. This is so weird. So weird. I wonder if there's a way to refresh this somehow. I just don't know how I can get around it. Let me know in the comments your scores, though. That's the for 2 bonus points. That is the answer to the Countdown Conundrum. It looks like you can see it on screen, so that's good. Reset UI. Ooh. I don't know. There's a button here that may either work or destroy everything. Might give it a go in a minute. We'll see. Let me get through your scores first, anyway. There is a Polish tongue twister. Yeah, I'm not going to try and read that. but in English it's King Charles purchased Queen Caroline corals of coral colour. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, all right. The Donuts have got themselves 22 points. That is a great score. Eric has said that the Blackpool Bar Stewards have got 22 plus an extra 2 points there as well. Excellent stuff. Let's see how many others we get submitted here. What other scores have we got coming in? 14 points plus the 2 words. Good stuff. Pinky in the Brain have got 17 plus 2 plus their Rue bonus. I like it. Well done. Yes, if you haven't added on your bonus from Ruben yet, if you got that question right, then you can add on a bonus point as well for this round, because this is your last opportunity to use it. But that's great stuff. I think that's about it in terms of... Am I forgetting anybody? In terms of regulars who have been submitting the scores in here, that might be it. But please do keep commenting for now anyway. Let's see how we go. I don't know if we've got the Britzillions back or not. But yeah. Right, I'm going to move on. We're going to try and move on. And we'll see how things go. We'll just see what happens. Okay. So, I have now clicked to move on. This is going to be so tricky. It's done it on that screen. I don't believe it. Oh boy. Alright, it has refreshed everywhere except for my most important monitor, so we'll just see how things go. There's your question for our survey says, have a guess in the comments what you think the top answer is for these questions. Name a reason you might be home early after work. Name a reason you might be home early after work. Let's see how we go in the chat then. Oh, Jan says no traffic. No traffic is the first guess. Anybody else want to have a guess in the comments? A power cut? Interesting. Okay, let me just check my answers then, see how you get on with these ones then. Let's see. Okay, no traffic. Is no traffic one of our answers? It's not there, I'm afraid. No. We just want to make sure it actually appeared. Yes, it did. Right, there we go. So it's not there, I'm afraid. And the answer as well for the power cut. That's not there either. Oh, Chris says ill. Okay. Misunderstood, sorry. Huh? Ill. Oh yeah, capital I-L-L. It looks like you just put the third. Alright, okay. But is ill one of the correct answers? Is that one of the reasons why you might be home from work early? It is. And I hope it's shown up on screen. Yes, top answer. Sick. If you were sick, that is the top answer. Keep those guesses coming in. What else could be a reason why you needed to be at home from work early? A parcel delivery is a guess in from Jan. It's not there. And I don't know if I said it. Power cut's not there either. I think you guys did say that. Power cut's not there either. Why else might you be home from work early? Gabby says a school run. These are all really good guesses. I must admit, they're all valid reasons. But school run's not there either. Chris says been sacked. Do you know what? I'm going to give you the point for this. Quit or be sacked. Let's say that's quit or be sacked. It is the fourth most popular answer. Basically, been let go for any reason. We will accept for number 4. Dentist appointment, Jan says. Dentist appointment? It's not there, I'm afraid. It is not there. What else could it be? What else could it be? A birthday. Could you come home early for your birthday? It's not there either. No. A burst pipe. Oh, we're getting very specific now. And You know what? Again, that's probably a bit too specific than I thought people would go with this one, but number 2 on the list is emergency. I'd say that classes as an emergency. So yes, you can have the point for that. We've got 2 more left to guess, and the next guess we have in is the business has folded. It's a perfectly legitimate reason. It's not there though, I'm afraid. It's not there. So 2 more guesses. Let me just double check that I haven't missed any. No. Something with children. Yeah, you could probably cover that under... Well, I'll need you to be a bit more specific there. We've already got emergency, so nothing emergency related to do with children. Okay, there we go. There's a good guess in as well. Eric says holiday. Yes. Holiday is there. That is the 3rd answer on the list. Well done. You found the 3rd most popular answer from our survey. We've got just 1 more. This is something that is relevant to me, I guess, and any other people that, particularly through the pandemic, the reason you be home early from work, because through that time, quite a lot of us had to do something different in terms of work and your commute, shall we say. So why would you be home early from work? Last guesses in. Oh, tested positive. No, but we have had that winning final guess in, and it is number 5 on our list. Because you work from home. You work from home. As soon as you've logged off for the day, you are home, and therefore you are home early. Yes, Jan, when I was elaborating and trying to give you clues on the children one, I was implying that holiday would be something with the children, if you had them, would be something you go on together, so you might leave work early. But then, as I said that, Eric said holiday in the chat. So there you go. You have successfully found all of the Our Survey Says answers. Well done. That board's complete. Good effort. Now comes the really tricky part for me. We're going to try and move on to catchphrase. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's see how this goes then. I'm going to go over to this one. And, okay. So because of all the faffing around, some of the numbers have already been revealed. And this is the first of our amusing catchphrases that are genuine catchphrases. So you might have seen that one already. I don't know. You might have. You might not. So let's see how you go. If you want to have a guess at what you think that one is now, I have got 3 others. But I don't know. Don't know why that is like that. Why is that like that? Oh, that is something I can't change. Unless it's over here. And that's why. Let's move that over there. Oh, it might not have updated yet. I'm just trying to work out what's happening with that, where the wheel should be. If we can work that out. Shouldn't be there. It might just be a delay. Alright, we might just have to hide that one then and just reveal them one at a time, I guess. Right, let me keep the chat up on screen. Yes, Gabby, it is Snake Charmer. Yes, Eric, that is Snake Charmer. It is a classic one, I know. So let's move on then. I'm glad you worked that one out. I hope you had a giggle at it. I was looking forward to hosting that properly for you. But we can't, unfortunately. So let me just see if I can refresh the numbers now. And I'm going to have to... no. Turn that one off. Right. In theory, the board should be resetting now. Yes, looks like it has done. Last one. 4. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness, what a nightmare we're having. Now then, we are going to take away the Snake Charmer and I'm bringing in the next one. So what I think we'll do, because I can't do the wheel for you, you're just going to have to trust me on what numbers I'm going to reveal for you. All right. So I'm going to turn off that one, and then we will just have to. We're just going to have to go for it. Right. I want to ask you the question. I'll look in the chat and see how it goes. Because yeah, it's just. I can't do my multi-screen thing for this one. All right, let's see who gets the first question right then. Which creatures gather collectively in a string? Is it camels, cows, or horses? Have a guess in the comments. If you get that right, then we'll spin the wheel and see which one we are revealing. And you can have a guess. You can have a guess and see. So, which ones gather collectively in a string? Camels, cows, or horses? Let's see if things work. We might be better off just spinning the wheel and revealing the squares, to be honest, and getting you to have a guess. A lot of you have gone with camels. A lot of you have gone with camels there. Let's go back to the chat. Both, yes, so Chris, Eric, and Gabby, you've gone with camels. That is incorrect. It is incorrect. Does anybody else want to have another guess? Gonna spin that wheel now anyway. We'll go through the trivia regardless, I think, and we'll just see how things go, just because it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Horses! Yes, it is horses. Right. Well done there to Chris. Number 3 then we are revealing. Here comes number 3. Let's reveal that square. Alright, number 3. Not much there to go by. Not much there to go by. I'm going to ask you your next question. Is a Danish landrace a type of dog, a pig, or a cheese? Is a Danish landrace a type of dog, a pig, or a cheese? Feel free to have a guess, of course. Feel free to have a guess. Just removing number 3 then from our wheel. Eric's gone with pig. Chris has gone with dog. Anybody can have a guess at any time now. It's fine. A landrace, a Danish landrace. Is it a pig, a dog, or a cheese? Gabby's gone with cheese. Okay, all right. The answer is pig. Well done, Eric. The answer is pig. A Danish landrace. The next one we're revealing then is number 2. So let's take number 2 away. Take that off the wheel. This one may be a bit more useful for you, perhaps. Oh, you can just about see something going on there now. Just about. Your next question, and again, if you want to have a guess, have a guess. In which Australian city could you visit Bondi Beach? In which Australian city could you visit Bondi Beach? Have a guess again and let's see how well you do with this one. I'm going to spin the wheel as well. So we've got that number ready to go at random. Ooh, okay, all right. So back in the chat, Sydney. Oh, hang on. We've got some guesses in. At Death's Door, both Gabby and Eric, you've both gone at Death's Door. You've only gone and got it right. Very well done. Let's just remove the rest of the page so you can see what it looks like now. And then we'll take away 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's have a look at the full animation then. There you go. Straight off the TV show, these ones. At Death's Door. Alright. Let's bring the numbers back. And then we will move on to the final one of the show. Our final one of the show. Okay, good. That's all covered up again. Last one then. Last one. And that is now ready to go. So, your next question is, which American general was called Ike? You can just give me the surname if you want. If you can think of anything. If you're not sure, just say pass. Which American general was called Ike? Any guesses on that one? Eisenhower, yes, we've got a couple of guesses in there. And we are going to, let's close that down. Spin the wheel, let's see. Yes, everybody's going with Eisenhower. The first one in the comments to say Eisenhower, because it is Dwight Eisenhower, the correct answer there. Eric, you are first in the comments. Very well done there, but you're all right there if you put Eisenhower. And we're going to be opening up number 9 first. So let's reveal square number 9. Let's see how much that gives away. I don't think that's going to help you much on this one. Is it going to do it? There we go. All right. Not doing much there for you, is it? Okay, your next one is San Marzano, piccolo, and heirloom are all types of which fruit? San Marzano, piccolo, and heirloom are all types of which fruit? Yes, got some guesses in there already. We're going to be revealing square number 8 for you this time. Square number 8, the correct answer is tomatoes. Well done to Gabby and then to Chris. Gabby, you got in there first. So, square number 8. You got to hope, I think, for the middle row, really, to give this away. For this last one. It's possible. No, who am I kidding? Some of you have got these right with only one picture revealed, so yes. Let's ask the next question then. Which company made the Royal Air Force's Spitfires? Which company made the Royal Air Force's Spitfires? We're going to be removing square number 3 for this one. Let's see how many of you can get this one right. Let's have a look. Eric straight in there with Supermarine. That is the correct answer. Well done. We're going to take away number 3 then. And let's see if that helps you work out this last catchphrase. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Feel free to have a guess if you think you know what it is. But in the meantime, which country is home to the world's tallest pyramid? Which country is home to the world's tallest pyramid? Let's see if anybody can have a guess at this one. And the number we're going to be removing, I'll tell you now while we wait for your comments to come in. And we have had a couple of guesses there. Both the Blackpool Bar stewards hedging their bets on the 2 countries that are what they think are the best or most likely answers. We're going to be removing number 6 as well on this one, so it is a crucial one. I can tell you now that the country that is home to the world's tallest pyramid is Mexico. Mexico has the tallest pyramid, so well done to Chris. You said Mexico for the win. Let's see if this is as helpful as I think it might be. We are removing square number 6. I think that's going to be really helpful. There we go. Alright. Can you work out what this is? What's happening? I'll give you a few more seconds and then I'm going to read the next question out. We have got a guess in. Is that what it could be? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Good job. The answer is clutching or grasping at straws. That's fine. Either or is fine. Let me just reveal the rest of the board for you. Take those away. And we'll have a look at the full picture, I think. Should have removed it all. Yeah, there we go. Mr. Chips is clutching or grasping at straws. Very good. You worked it all out. Okay, we got there in the end. Going to move over just to our last little page then and just say thank you so much for sticking with me tonight. I've got some investigating to do, haven't I, to work out why that's happened. And hopefully it won't happen next time. But next week is our Patreon quiz night, so it won't be done in the same way. It'll be via Google Meet, so it'll be totally separate, and I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. But it does give me time to work out why on earth this could be crashing. Got some investigating to do, haven't I? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. There's still, your usual collection of quiz content here. Really appreciate all your support, guys. Hope you've had a fun evening. And yeah, leave your comments and your likes and all that lot before you go. It's been great fun, although it's been a bit tricky. Put the answers in comments we missed on round 2. Could I put the answers in the comments that you missed on round 2? Yeah, hold on a minute. So round 2 was the doubles round. I'm more than happy to do that. Which ones did you miss? Did you miss all of them or something? I can share it with you if you want. Because I can't go back to that video now. If you can tell me in the comments now, I'm happy to stick around and keep the video rolling while we talk about it. And yeah, we can just go through them quickly now. I don't mind. Because yeah, I don't want to leave you hanging. The round before Charlie, so that was the news round. No, the AA round. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me just put them all in the chat. Alright. Let's just see if this works. Hold on. You're more than welcome, Gabby. Thank you to Pinky and the Brain. There you go. That's the entire quiz round in there for you. Alright. Yes, Jan says, thank you, Chris, for a good quiz. Good night, everyone. Take good care, as always. Yes, and the same to you too. So, yeah, what I suggest you do, Blackpool Bar Stewards, if you want to know those answers, copy that comment if you can. Copy it. If you need me to, I can message it to you in Facebook chat and Messenger that way, okay? Because you need to have closure on these things. I can't leave you wondering how you got on. Because yeah, I did actually go through those when I started the video back up again, and I waited as long as I could. But yeah, there you go. They're there now for you. So you should just be able to expand that and see everything. Cool. Alright, I'm going to go now, guys. Take care, everybody. See you all same time in 2 weeks' time for more of the same fun. Unless you're Patreon, in which case I hope to see you next week. It'll probably be an 8:30 start like the Patreon quizzes used to be. And yeah, a very good night to you. Take care.